3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
That's what Ben does. Yeah, okay, fine. 5, 4, 3.
Hello. Wait, no, they were all talking. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Noodles at Noon, the show that focuses on things that are not worth focusing on. I am your host, who has hurt himself because his ankles beat bad. Hi, it's me, Ben, and we are joined, as always, by our wonderful co-host, who is sitting in front of a nice, cozy fire that has not yet been lit. But it'll get lit.
We'll see how the night goes.
We'll see how the night goes. It could be nice. It's Noah.
Hello. I'm excited to see how you introduce the remaining 5 guests of the show.
Oh my goodness, whoa. Spoiler.
Whoa.
And we are joined this week by some wonderful special guests. And I'll just start immediately to my left. Do you now have the most appearances on the show, or is it someone?
I was gonna calculate that this afternoon and I forgot.
Oh, I calculated it. It's me. It's Jessy.
Oh, it's Jessy.
I think it is you.
But we can add one more tally to the other person who's probably high up on that list. It's Daniel.
Hey, I'm the most frequently guest visitor person on the podcast now. I've just passed Jessy by 1.
Jessy had the title for about 7 seconds.
Hey.
And now it's back to Daniel.
Great to be here. Yay.
And then there's someone to Daniel's left. It's Melissa, Daniel's wife. We don't.
I think Melissa is being a silent observer, or a silent object. Something. Peaceful objector.
Well, I think this is a wonderful opportunity to have just a sight of what our audience is probably going through when they're listening to show. So if I tell a particularly bad joke, I can just look at Melissa and she's just shaking her head. Yeah, then I'll be like, okay. That one didn't go over well.
I like to think that she's just so in awe of being at a recording of the Noodles at Noon podcast that she can't even speak.
Yeah.
Her mind is blown. She cried when she walked in the door.
Mm-hmm. It's just also beautiful. It's too much to take in. Anyway, moving on.
Jesse's motioning.
We have 2 more special guests. He's been on a lot of Noodles at Noon podcasts. Maybe not live and in person, but just 90 seconds at a time.
Oh yeah.
It's Bryan Stanley.
Yeah, how many appearances have I been on?
Is this your third? It's your third, right?
Oh, I think I've been on more than that.
Because you were on one digitally.
Oh, Kaitlin says 4.
4.
I was on a couple digitally.
You were on a couple digitally.
Yeah.
That's
Was
true.
it one that I wasn't at?
Possibly. I don't know.
I know he at least did his first appearance, the one where you guys did your year celebration, and then the one when he was out here last year. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think actually
he's
no.
done
Then
one
you did
more.
the 4th one because you did the one after we went to see Lamos. So this might be 5.
Yeah, this is 5.
Number 5.
Not counting the 20
And
Speakpipes.
if you don't recognize that voice, that is another wonderful special guest making her debut appearance, although she has listened to every single episode, and she is the sole owner of the Noodles at Noon bucket hat. It's Kaitlin.
Hello, it is I, the Noodles at Noon historian.
Yes!
Love that name.
If you're in our Discord, she has the title Girlfriend of Bryan Stanley.
I really wanted to make a girlfriend of Bryan Stanley from the Journeys of Scientists podcast, but Discord put a character limit on that, so we had to shorten it.
Discord.
So in Discord, you can set roles for certain members, and there is a role that is Girlfriend of Bryan Stanley, and 2 people have that
I
role.
was going to say, I currently share that with Noah, I believe.
Yeah, it's Noah and Kaitlin.
Yeah, that's true. That's Michael, I think.
Yeah. Michael set that up. But thank you all so much for being here in person. All of our listeners are here. So I don't know who
No
I'm
one's
talking
going to listen to this
or who I'm-
episode.
We have one more than your normal listeners.
Oh, that's true. We do have Melissa.
Sure, Melissa does not listen.
By proxy.
So thank you all so much for tuning in. You can catch us anywhere podcasts are available, including our website, noodlespodcast.com.
Noodlespodcast.com.
Oh, wonderful. It always fills my ego whenever more than one person says it. Or you can catch us anywhere else, like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor, Spotify, and coming to you live this week from the living room of Noah and Jessy. There's a guitar
Hello.
here. There's a guitar right here. There's a piano. There's a Himalayan pink salt lamp.
There's a banjo over here.
Should I lick it? I can lick it.
Lick the banjo.
Yeah. Bryan, lick the banjo.
Good Foley.
He's
He's playing the banjo with his tongue.
That's just incredible. Take our word for it. But yes, thank you all so much for being here. This is very exciting to have a bunch of active members of our Discord, active members of our podcast to be here and get to talk to you guys. It's wonderful. And thank you, Noah, and Jessy for having us in your living room. Making brownies. There's brownies.
There's brownies. There's a Jenga tower of EL fudge cookies.
Yeah, and I can't help but notice I was put the farthest away from them.
And you're immobile.
And I'm immobile because my leg is hurt.
I brought you the cookies.
Jessy
for
did very kindly
chair
bring me
service,
2
yeah.
EL fudges.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
So this is probably the most people we've had in our home in a long time. And it's not that many people.
Since the last time we did this, right?
We had fewer people then.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
It is a goodly
This
amount.
is as many chairs as we have.
As
Well-
I look at the
I was going to say,
Five
there's
If you ignored that
This
corner.
is as many comfortable chairs as we have.
well, obviously, if we all did a weekly update, it would be a 7-hour-long episode.
So Ben's like, I'm just gonna give mine.
So I'm going to do mine. No, what I thought, this was my thought when I was driving over here, is that for a long time in the Discord, I was alone in the fact that I love the sport of baseball.
Oh,
And Bryan now hands the phone to Kaitlin. So what I was thinking, Kaitlin, you also love the sport of baseball, correct?
I do.
And it brought me so much joy when I found that out. So what I thought we could do is just have a 15-minute conversation in lieu of everybody else talking about themselves or whatever, and we could just talk about baseball. How are the Tigers doing?
They're actually doing better than they were. You know, we started
Yeah.
a little rough. They seem to be, on the rebound, so that's good. I haven't looked to see if they won today, but,
Do you still have Javi Baez? How's Javi Baez doing?
he hasn't gotten benched in the last week, so
Oh, that's good.
it's an improvement over, a couple weeks ago. So
They hadn't sent him
He-
down yet?
no, he seemed to have learned how to run the bases, so that was really helpful for a baseball team. Oh, Brian just showed me the scores that the Tigers lost today. Thank you. That was information I needed in this time.
hey,
It's
for,
okay,
for
the
the rest of
Rockies-
you guys, do you want to go see my Legos in the basement?
Let's go play with your Rivendell Legos.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a baseball adjacent story.
Whoa.
I had the privilege of attending the worst attended Rockies baseball game in history.
Whoa.
On Wednesday. They played the Pirates. It was a cold, almost snowy day.
Mm-hmm.
They got trounced 14-3.
It was terrible.
And it felt like there were 700 people there. Apparently there was 18,000.
There were not.
That's what it said. I don't know. Who
They
it
may have
was.
sold 18,000 tickets.
That probably could have been, but but that said, any day at the ballpark is a good day at the ballpark.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Very
I-
true.
The
So-
nachos were spot on.
Coors Field has some great nachos. I will say, as someone who is a Rockies fan, I'm very happy that nobody is going to Rockies games. Because I'm like, maybe that means they'll, start to care.
Actually do something.
Yeah.
The follow-up survey that I got from the Rockies was fun. It was fun to fill that survey out.
You know what?
It came down to what are the top 3 reasons why you might choose to not get a ticket again in the future?
The baseball team.
And the number 1 was the Rockies appear not to be interested in winning.
That
That was one of the options. And I
level
could
of
say
self-awareness I
very
do
much
not
agree. Very much agree or very strongly disagree.
That is
Self-aware.
very self-aware from Mr. Dick Monfort, owner of the Colorado Rockies. That's insane.
It was insane.
But another wonderful thing is you can very easily find Dick Monfort's email and send him emails, and he responds for whatever reason.
Wait, have you done this?
I have done this.
Really? What have you messaged him about?
I just asked him general, this was when I was in middle or high school when I found this out. So I just asked him general questions like, oh, what's it like owning a baseball team, all that stuff. But other people have found this out as well, and he gives some real darling responses. There was one person who sent him an email and was like, hey, I drove all the way from Grand Junction to watch a game with my family, and it cost us $1,000 for my whole family to drive there, go, and your team is terrible and all this stuff. And he responded and goes, well, if it's that bad, don't come. Is exactly what he said to this person.
We don't need you.
And he's like, oh, just don't show up. And everyone was like, Okay, we won't.
This sounds like a good noodlespodcast.com feature opportunity. The fact that this email address is so easily accessible.
Yeah, let me look it up.
We should send him Speakpipes. We should have Bryan.
We should reroute the Speakpipes.
They just go straight to
week
his
only.
inbox.
But that said, we don't have to talk about baseball for the next 15 minutes. That was a joke. But I would love to hear at least a little bit of how everyone's past couple days, week have been. And we'll start with Jessy, right to my left.
Oh, okay. Okay. My week has been really good, and I can't remember a single thing I did. Can someone else start?
Yeah, hand the microphone to Dan.
I just told my story, the baseball
You went to
story.
baseball.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there was other highlights. Let's go to the other couch.
What about Bryan and Kaitlin? Kaitlin, this is your
Holding the
first time.
microphone.
Yeah.
Yes, this is my first time in the state of Colorado.
What?
Yay, congratulations.
Alaska.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The state of Alaska.
Yes, Fairbanks, Alaska. We did. We stopped just long enough to see the Rockies, and then
Yeah.
went to Fairbanks, Alaska. But yeah, so it's been great. We saw some elk earlier today, so that was very exciting. Apparently they're at a much lower elevation than they normally are. So, do with that information what you will. Oh yes, and then Bryan decided to take me to the creepiest place that I have ever been, which was a general store that was on the side of the road, and it had an assortment of very cool vintage things, and then like period costumes that looked like they were like from frontier times. And I don't know who was stopping in to buy those, but I'm pretty sure that I wandered into like an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, when you came home, you said like, I'm pretty sure there's like a curse on me now or something.
I have only been to that place once before, and it was like decades before. We went there to like get ice cream or something, and when we bought our ice cream bars there, the guy at the cash register who checked us out was just like a big, large, hairy old guy not wearing a shirt.
And you thought, you know what? The next time I'm here with my girlfriend,
This is where we need to go.
This is where we need to go.
This is gonna be so romantic.
This is the prime sightseeing of Fairbanks, Alaska.
Was that same guy there, like still without a shirt?
He was wearing a shirt today. I can confirm everyone inside of the store was wearing
Aw,
a shirt.
man.
All employees were wearing shirts.
What
health
was
code.
what was the general store? Not because I'm interested in any period correct clothing. Just curious.
What was the name of that place, Bryan?
If you go to that spot now, it's not there.
Doesn't exist anymore.
Well, and Noah, do you have any weekly updates? We'll see if we'll come back around to see if.
Well, I do just want to. I got a lot of flack last time Bryan came out for keeping him prisoner in the basement. That was, some people didn't pick up on that was a joke. We got a lot of phone calls, a lot of worried emails from parents just concerned about his safety.
Parents.
Not my parents, though.
Just general.
My parents actually wrote me, but I just wanted to make it known that they are not in the basement. They're upstairs. It's very nice, and
The unfinished attic you have, real good.
the attic that we've never been in.
Yeah.
We do have an attic. We've just never figured out how to get up there.
We have no interest, in fact.
But
You have to go through the general store first.
yeah. But they came in like middle of the night, so I went and picked him up and got him home, and we didn't talk a whole lot. It was a pretty quick like, all right, here's your room, good night. Because it was like 2:30 in the morning.
When you came and picked us up in the parking lot, though, you didn't like roll down a window or wave or anything. So we're just standing in this dark parking lot at 2:30 in the morning, and this car just slowly pulls up and just sits there for a while.
And I could hear them. Like I was, yeah, I could hear them through the car. Like, is that not? I don't know. That's not his car. Well, should we get? Well, yeah. Let's just get. I don't know.
Wildly gangster rap is going boom, boom, boom through the car closed door.
But I just wanted to say that they've been super nice house guests and very patient and just easygoing. Because I went back to bed afterwards, and Michael started messaging me on Discord, and I realized, oh, my computer is still in that room, and I think it makes sounds anytime I get a Discord, and I felt really bad about it. And I was like, well, I can't go into the room now because like I would wake him up regardless. So I asked the next morning, I was like, hey, was my computer making Discord noises? And Kaitlin was like, oh, no, not at all. And Bryan goes, yes.
The real
I'm
question,
sorry.
because you picked them up at like 2:30 in the morning,
Something like that.
Yeah.
something like that. Why was Michael up?
Yeah, that was my question. What's
It
he
was like,
doing?
it was in the
That's what
morning.
med school students do.
He gets up early.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stays out late, studying.
Okay, I thought of mine.
Oh, yay!
Okay, I'm gonna go now. We saw a movie this week, right? Was that this week? Yes. I have seen 2 movies in the past 2 weeks, which is more than I have seen in a theater in like the past 2 years. So, 2 good movies. Thumbs up to both of these mysterious movies, which I won't mention.
Really?
Just kidding. No.
You didn't like them enough to actually talk about it.
Guess what movies Jessy saw this week? I know one of them, I think.
I
Yeah,
I
I think I
saw
can
it.
guess one of them.
I saw the D&D movie.
that was gonna be my guest.
And I went, it was an afternoon, and I like finished work, and I was like, I'm gonna go to a movie, and so I went and I sat in the theater by myself.
What?
Yeah.
Just went by yourself? I didn't know that.
Which was the same week that I went to the Mario movie by myself and
We
sat in
just
theater
don't
by
like
myself.
the same kind of movies.
Yeah, so we've accepted, like, you don't have to go to every movie together.
But we
can-
did go see a movie together,
Mhm.
a Japanese film by
Makoto Shinkai.
Makoto Shinkai, and it was really good. That's my weekly update. Go see those films.
Wait, what's the Japanese film called?
Suzume.
Suzume.
I think, Daniel, you and your friend sitting there would really enjoy it. So. She will not be named.
My roommate.
Daniel does sometimes refer to Melissa as his girlfriend in the Discord, and I'm not really sure why. I think he just tries to feel cool and like fit in.
Hey, what's up, you youths?
Check out my girlfriend's art on Instagram.
One time, Bryan thought it was a really good idea to tell me, he goes, when we get engaged, I can start referring to you as my ex-girlfriend.
You can put that in the Discord. The ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend of
And I
Bryan
was
Stanley.
like, thank you for that. That would not be happening.
It makes sense.
You're not my girlfriend at that point anymore.
You get fiance status. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will we then have like a fiance of Bryan Stanley role?
And it's got, yeah, it's just...
It's just Noah.
It's just Noah. Wait, we can add that now. We don't...
Yeah. I'm sure Michael really enjoys, because in Discord you can tag users with specific roles. So there's like guest. If you've ever been on the podcast, you have a guest tag, or host, which Ben and Michael and I have. And then there's girlfriend of Bryan Stanley that Kaitlin and I share.
There's the homeschooler tag.
There's verified homeschooler tag,
verified homeschooler tag.
which I am also. There's the Chubby Pirate Superfan tag, which is anyone that likes my YouTube channel maybe a little too much.
Okay.
That might be it. I don't know.
I'll check.
I think people are checking. I see phones. They're either really bored or they're checking Discord.
Like, how do you see your tag?
Let me
I'm
look.
asking the wrong person.
I don't know. Does Daniel have any? I think I
don't
put.
think I have anything.
I thought I put like Noodles at Noon Chaplain on your.
Chaplain
I
or
never
like
did.
Minecraft Overlord.
Who was the Michael but in Italy one?
Oh, that's
That's our friend Janosh.
yeah.
Janosh.
So we have host, guest, listener, which has 0 members.
I'm a listener.
Oh, are you? Okay. For some reason, it says all these have 0 listeners or 0 members for me. Verified homeschooler, bot. I don't know who's in the bot
Apparently,
one.
I'm also now labeled as a Formula One watcher, so that must have been
Hey!
it.
Yeah, and then we have
Talk about Formula One.
the Chubby Pirate Superfan, Bryan Stanley's girlfriend, and then, which, yes, has 2 members. And then Formula One watcher. Those are our roles.
It's a
I would
diverse
like a
cast
role.
of characters.
You would like a role?
I don't fall into any of those categories.
We could put you-
including
I'll make you
listener.
a Chubby Pirate Superfan.
Oh, I'll be the Chubby Pirate Superfan. Who's the other person in that category?
I think
It's okay.
It's
The
Discord
mysterious
user?
okay. Discord user.
Oh,
I don't know if we've ever talked about them on the podcast.
I don't know if they listen to the podcast.
I don't know
I
if
guess
they
we'll
listen to the
find
podcast
out.
either. If it's Discord user and you're listening to the podcast, hello.
Hello.
Nice to talk to you directly. Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right. Well,
Problem is, there's too many people now, and nobody wants to talk.
Yeah. My
Well-
week was good. I went to a gala and then I hurt my ankle. Unrelated things.
At the gala?
No, at a softball game I was playing in earlier.
At the gala.
No. The gala was last night.
I don't understand.
So last night, I put on a suit, tie, pocket square, went to a gala, ate food.
Doesn't that get dirty when you slide into the base?
The suit?
Yeah.
It would if that was where the softball game was. Softball game was today, not related to gala.
So it was a 2-day gala.
You play softball in suits?
You can.
Well, was there food at the softball gala?
Yes, and you could either get steak or salmon, but our table had one fewer people than the people who were actually going to be there. So one guy was just like, I want both. So what he did is he put the salmon one up because they were bringing the salmon first. And he got the salmon, and he took the salmon, put it underneath the table, ripped up the salmon card, put out the beef card, and then the waiter came around and was just like staring at the thing that said beef, and he goes, salmon? Like I was like, no, beef. And he goes, okay. And he put down the beef plate in front of him, and then he pulled out the salmon one from under the table and just mixed them together.
Wasn't this like a
Surf and turf.
fundraiser for children?
Yeah,
or something?
it was. It was for
Okay.
foster kids.
Okay, cool.
But the thing was, like, the dish was already made.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
he's just preventing food waste.
Yeah.
He did a good thing.
So why were you sliding into bases at a gala?
Just for fun.
For foster kids.
It was for foster children.
Ben is now better than all of us.
Benefit softball game.
Yes.
Okay.
And I jumped to try and catch a ball.
A child.
I jumped to try and catch a child, missed, landed on my ankle,
And the child.
and the child. The ankle popped a few times. The child popped a few times, and now we're here with
So-
ice on my ankle.
So did your team win, or did the children win? Did you beat the children?
Everybody lost.
I don't think we can say that.
Did you?
We weren't playing foster kids. It wasn't.
I thought it was like a team of like all
No, they were
stars
playing
versus.
to raise money for the
Yeah.
foster kids.
But to get the money, they had to beat us.
Yeah,
at
but they didn't
softball,
win.
but they
So nice. So you didn't have
So
to give them
instead, they
money.
just physically beat you, and that's why you have a problem.
Yeah, that's why my ankle's broken. I was like, "Hey, good game, you tried," and then he had a lead pipe and just took it to my ankle.
Took it to his knees.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's how my week has been.
It's really hot in here. Okay. All right, who's got a game?
Kaitlin, do you want to add anything to that?
Nope, I'm good.
Kaitlin, why are you leaving? Come back.
Kaitlin, come back.
Why do you have your suitcase?
Why are you throwing down your Noodles at Noon bucket hat and stomping on it repeatedly? Kaitlin, no. Where'd you get the flamethrower from?
Well, I'm sad to report we have no speak pipes this week. Mostly
what
because
the
the
heck,
website was
Bryan?
broken. I guess
Man.
Brian tried to leave like 8 speak pipes and none of them went through, which just seems like fate.
Do they all go
I
to your
don't know.
spam folder at this point?
I did check. They never came through. So, did you have anything, Brian, that you wanted to say in that speak pipe?
Can you say all 8 of them
Wait,
right now?
let me get a timer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel, pull out your timer and tell Brian when his 90 seconds begin.
Go.
Okay, so I have some real problems with Big Noodle trying to silence me here. Because I tried to record it, 7 times. I did it, and each little time I'm like, oh, recording error. But it doesn't tell you that until you finish doing it, and you're like, oh, I'll try to submit it. And so as I kept recording it, it just kept getting more and more aggressive because I had out of this whole fun, well thought out thing, and then towards the end I was just yelling at you about my browser.
To be fair, the one that he did complete, I made him delete because it was not his best work.
So yeah, it was the first time I was being watched too, because I'm like, oh, but that seems on par with everything else I've said. Yeah, and so then classically, here we're about halfway, and this is about where I typically run out of steam because I ran out of the 2 ideas I had. I remember recording something about how I was still locked in your basement after a year. We found a corpse that looked sort of like Ben. He was wearing a baseball hat. Oh, and that my feet were nubs because Mochi kept biting them off. If you notice, there's no barking here, so you know who really won. And yeah, so that's what I have to say. So, you know, this is my first in-person live Speakpipe.
5, 4,
So
3,
yeah, thank you for
2,
having me here.
1.
Sending error.
Wait,
Daniel got on the dot.
Daniel stopped it right at a minute 30, not like a minute 30.26. It was 1300000.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it's a talent. It
We
was
went
an
to-
accident.
We went to go get gas today in our rental car, and the pump just turned off like by itself because it was full, and it stopped exactly at $50.
Whoa.
I hate it whenever I'm filling gas and it's like gas is $2.99.99. So you'll get to like $10.
Where are you getting gas that's $2.99?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking like a few years ago. Okay,
20 years ago.
This was just $2.99 was the biggest number I could think of, but it's like $2.99.99. So you get to where you're at like $10, and you're like, oh, I've gotten, or oh no,
Do
I'm
the
doing
math.
math
Do
now.
the math.
Oh, you get to where you've paid $29.99, but it's at 10 gallons. So you're just like, do I go 1 cent more
Do we get that
to
little cent?
$30, but have like 10.01 gallons? It's not good.
Just ruins your day. I'm
Yeah.
just really sad that last Speakpipe didn't come through because I love the idea of getting this unhinged, like you can't even understand what he's saying, just rant from Bryan about.
Kaitlin can speak to it. There is a big tone difference between the first one and the 8 one. First one was like all fun and joyous, so that last one was just pure anger.
I would like to point out during the half an hour that Bryan was recording these speed pipes and getting angry, I was making dinner so we could eat.
I just also the fact that he did it 8 times and it didn't work I would have stopped after 2.
And I told him like you could just text me a voice message, but no, we
No,
just
no.
got nothing.
I have a lot of quit in me, and I would have been done after like 1 or 2 server errors. But I admire the dedication.
That's why I'm here today, because I wanted to bring this up to you in person.
That's actually why he flew out. Yeah.
I have a beef.
The only other feedback we got was I asked my friend Eric, the accountant, about negative profits, and I happened to see him at a game night last week, and I'd totally forgotten I'd even mentioned this on the podcast, but he as I'm walking by, he just goes, "That's not a thing." It's called expenses, I think he said. So if you have negative profits, it's just called expenses,
Which makes sense.
which makes sense. So
Thanks,
cleared
Eric.
that up.
Big fan of the show.
I'm operating at a lot of expenses in my life. Then that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I got some feedback on our last episode from somebody too, which was my mom saying that I talked about monster trucks for a long time. So I'd like to formally apologize to everybody. I apologize for talking about monster trucks for a long time. I just think they're cool.
But she listens to them to fall asleep, so wouldn't that be helpful? Like,
She cannot fall asleep to me talking about monster trucks, it would seem.
It's too scary.
Kept her up for hours.
just thinking about what does my son become? Whoa!
There's a monster truck outside. I don't know if you could hear that, but there's a very loud revving monster truck.
We do get a lot of drag racers on the big road near our house on weekend nights.
Yeah,
Sounds
like
fun.
I mean, last time we were here, we got in a street race with Bryan at the wheel of my car. So
Yeah, it was super fun.
You know what I think we should do? We should line up my Mazda 3 and your Dodge Dart and see who has the slowest car.
should we make? I want Bryan driving my car because
Oh, it was especially go slow.
Well, yeah, that's all the feedback we have. Speakpipe / feedback. We have a few games, and I hear Noah has developed a website.
that's at the end. It's not.
Oh, that's like the cherry.
Yeah, it's the cherry on top at the end of the game. It's
Okay.
different than. So this is kind of like, should this be season 2 finale? Because season 1 finale of Noodles at Noon. Ben's looking at me like he doesn't even know we have
We have
seasons.
seasons?
Did you
What
know we have
episode
seasons?
number is
No.
this?
This is 98.
This is 98.
It's not 100.
So
Ben and I
close.
tried, but we didn't try that hard.
Try very hard.
Save it.
Yeah, but the luster will be gone.
You can
by-
record these out of order.
But now everyone knows exactly what we've done.
Right.
You ruined
Welcome
this.
to episode 100. This is episode 100,
We
everybody.
can just say 2 episodes got deleted because Ben had a job interview and he needed to delete some old stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, hiding.
The lost tapes of Noodles at Noon.
yeah.
Listen, this is just a good example that every day can be special. You don't have to
Yeah.
wait for 100.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for your 25th anniversary.
Oh.
Every day can just be great.
Yeah. So episode 52 was our season 1 finale, and the only reason is because in Anchor, which is now Spotify for podcasters, it makes you put in a season number. Like you have to put one in.
Oh.
So I was just season 1 for 52 episodes, and then our 52nd episode was the big online bash where I built like a website, and we had like 12 people on the show. So that was our season 1 finale. So this could be the season 2 finale because we have all our friends here, all our Noodles friends. And Melissa, too.
I just also want to point out, I really, really appreciate that we completely just moved on from the poignant wisdom that Daniel shared. Like he just dropped
that's
this
the way
nugget,
it
and Noah
works.
was like, "So yeah,
So
Anchor makes me
anyway.
have seasons."
Let's talk about the Spotify Anchor buyout.
I have a
Jessy?
comment.
Jessy
Okay.
raised her hand.
Is the big award thing or the whatever it may be? Sorry.
Jesse spoiled the surprise.
I get an award.
Is this happening at the end of your game or at the end of Ben's game or the end of the podcast? Because if it's the end of your game, we should start with Ben.
That's a good point. Ben, are you ready to play your game?
Yeah, we can play my game.
All right, we'll build the suspense. You got to listen all the way to the end of the podcast.
We could just cut all that out, even.
I don't know how to do that. my audition.
Podcast, they do not edit.
My
We keep
audition
saying
subscription
we'll make a
lapsed.
edit note here, and I mean, this is a great example right now. What's happening right now?
This will be in the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sometimes edit stuff.
I'll put an edit note down at this timestamp, but
It will not be read.
I just stopped paying for Adobe, so I don't know how to edit things anymore.
Oh, I can do it.
Ben, you're editing.
I'm editing. I'm editing this week, everybody.
So then he will definitely not cut this
They
out.
are so staying in. But we are going to play a edition of Lost in Translation.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Everyone's astonished. Their mouths are agape, even though I already told them that's what we were doing. Yes, hear the audible gasps. I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing it. If we should do everybody versus everybody, or if we should do teams. What do you think, Noah? Wait, do you want to participate? I totally forgot about you.
Yeah, I'll participate.
Okay, everyone for themselves.
Everyone for themselves.
Yeah. We're
Unless
gonna
Jesse
play.
wins, and then I get to also win.
That's
as her
true.
husband.
There is an opportunity for Melissa to win this game.
True.
If Daniel wins. But we are playing Lost in Translation Brand Edition. So what I have done is I've taken the slogans of some pretty well-known brands and run them through Google Translate. I took them from English into Latin, and then Latin into Japanese, and then Japanese into Greek, and then that Greek into English. And since these are the slogans of the brands, you must respond with the brand that it is from. So, okay, if you get the slogan, but if you don't get the brand, you don't get the point. So how this is going to work out, you have to buzz in by yelling your name.
What if
Daniel.
I forget?
Your name?
Yes.
Yeah, what if you say another name?
What if you say? Then that person has to do it.
Kaitlin.
Jennifer.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we should just dive right in.
I like it. You gotta be
I will
aggressive.
say some of these are my favorite that we've had on Lost in Translation.
Yeah,
So,
you were really excited about this. You
I was pretty
texted
excited.
me about how excited you
yeah,
were.
we have 5 questions, and we'll start with this one. It is quite simply, I'm lovers go.
No,
Bryan Stanley, the Jury
McDonald's!
Scientist Podcast.
Dang it. I said McDonald's instead of my name.
I think I heard Noah first.
What
McDonald's.
Did you say your own name? Because if you
I said
didn't-
Noah.
Yeah.
Oh.
In a sea of everyone going, I heard Noah. Maybe it's just because he's on my right, so my left ear was awash, and then I
Ben
heard,
is deaf
oh,
in his left ear.
No.
My
I said
name of
something.
Bryan Stanley of the Jury Scientist Podcast is too long. It's no fair.
There's no way to shorten that.
I
Just
did
doesn't
hear
work.
you say the whole thing, and I was like, maybe I should just give it to him because he's the last one talking. You said
McDonald's. I'm
And-
loving it.
It is But-a-dum-bum-bum. I'm Lovers Go.
I don't think that's how it goes.
But-a-dum-bum-bum. I'm Lovers Go.
Yay, Noah gets
Yay.
a point.
So Noah gets a
Oh,
point.
boy.
I'll keep score.
Good job. So we have 1 point Noah, 0 points for everybody else. But this one might be a little bit more difficult because for number 2, this slogan is time for lunch.
What?
Time for lunch.
Noah,
Yeah?
Arby's.
That is incorrect. Noah can no longer answer.
What is it before the translator?
Isn't maybe it's not Arby's.
We
there's
have
some
the meats?
slogan that's
Arby's was we have the meats.
It is we have
Isn't
meats.
there one that's like let's eat? It's just let's eat.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm
It's,
totally
it's
off
not
base.
whatever that is.
Can you give us the original Greek?
No. I don't have that written down. I just have the English.
It's lunchtime?
It's lunchtime.
Brian's got it.
Right. Is it Lunchables?
It is not. Does Lunchables have a slogan?
I don't know.
But that would make sense. That's a good guess.
I thought Lunchables was Lunchables.
Okay.
Is
Is
it
that-
Subway Eat Fresh?
It is Subway Eat
No.
Fresh.
What?
How?
Or Subway, time for lunch.
Wow.
See,
So-
this is where her extensive knowledge of Noodles at Noon games helps. Like, she understands where you're going with these things.
So we have 1 point to Noah, 1 point to Kaitlin. This one is kind of on the nose. I almost didn't include this one, but I thought it was funny. America runs to dunk.
Noah,
Brian.
what did you say?
Whose names
Noah. I
did
don't
you
know
say?
Duncan.
It was between Noah and Brian. Who said it first?
give it to Brian.
Okay,
I
Brian.
think we both
Dunkin'
know it.
Donuts.
It is Dunkin' Donuts. America runs to dunk at Dunkin' Donuts. This one might be my favorite, which is it's now Brian 1, Kaitlin 1, Noah 1. Break, squeak, bang.
Oh, Brian. Noah.
I heard Brian first.
Rice Krispie trees?
It is Snap, Crackle, Pop Rice Krispies. Break, squeak, bang.
If your cereal's making that noise, I don't want it.
That's usually what the noises my car makes. In that order. Okay, we come down to our last one. It's Brian with 2, Kaitlin with 1, Noah with 1, Dan and Jessy, or Daniel and Jessy.
Dan.
I'm sorry. I have this weird thing where I accidentally call Daniel Dan a lot, and I don't know why.
He
I'm
just
very
looks
sorry,
like a
Dan.
Dan.
It's complicated.
I'm just really lazy, and the second syllable throws me off.
That's a lot.
It is. It's too much.
Benjamin.
That is I. This last one I think is the most difficult, so it'll be interesting to see who gets it. It is quite simply boxer meal.
Daniel. Lunchables.
Noah.
It's not Lunchables. Yes,
Wheaties.
it is
No.
Wheaties.
Yes.
Breakfast of
Breakfast
Champions.
of Champions.
Boxer meal.
Oh, boxer.
Like boxer. Yeah,
yeah.
Rocky.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Well, see now we have an issue because Noah and Brian are tied.
No.
Face off.
Wait.
Arm
Oh,
wrestling.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
they
I forgot
tied
to
in a
give Brian
game
a point.
earlier today too, unrelated to the podcast. So there needs to be a showdown of some kind.
All right.
'Cause
Well,
we are one.
I was at at the Connect 4 tournament I was talking about. Melissa's brother was there, and when we had a tie at one point, he suggested a slap fight. We just go to the backyard and have a slap fight. So
Which
Can we have
is
a
a
tickle
real
fight
thing.
instead? That sounds more fun.
You just stand toe to toe.
Sitting right here, Brian.
Until somebody gives in.
I could try and come up with a new one.
you could that could be at the conclusion of my game if you need a minute to stall.
I might.
We
Or we
can
could just
award a
cut.
point to whoever comes up with the best slogan for Lunchables because we all seem to think they need one.
Yeah, I could actually do that. Hang on, let me look up Lunchables slogan.
If someone could say what it is in Greek.
Well, are we talking Lunchables or Lunchables Uploaded with Malcolm McDowell?
Oh my gosh.
Noah gets the point. Noah wins.
No win.
Have you seen those commercials though?
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, so Malcolm McDowell, I think, was like a pretty respected actor at one point, but then he did a series of Lunchables ads, and if you ask anybody like my age or younger who Malcolm McDowell is, he's like the guy from the Lunchable ads.
Is it Malcolm in the Middle guy?
No.
Hey guys, I think I might have remembered the Lunchables. What is it?
Daniel's
Slogan.
definitely not
No.
showing it to you right now, is he?
Hey, Jessy, fun to eat, no need to heat. Hey, is that right? I don't know. I saw a commercial.
Do you include the "Hey Jessy" part in there? That's like part of the slogan.
Well, it's like Jeopardy. Like, what is?
But
no
you said
need
your
to
name.
heat.
You said,
What
"Hey,
is
Jessy."
Jessy?
What
No
is
need
Jessy
to
fun
eat.
to eat?
Need to heat.
Okay, let's give Daniel a point for that.
Well, he's
I did
Does
the
not
work.
break the tie.
does not
That
break
would
the tie.
make
We'll
it-
come up with the tiebreaker later because I'm apparently not on your Wi-Fi.
That'd
So.
make a great episode title, by the way.
Fun to eat, no need to heat. I think that's pretty good. Well, Ben and Jesse are conspiring to figure out how to rig this game. We can go ahead and move on to our second game of the show. This was by request from our number one super fan. Kate, I wasn't sure which game to do, and then Kaitlin mentioned she really enjoyed Food Flop Funambulism. So we're gonna play Florida Man. Again.
A chat GPT game of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah, we went through a phase. So we are going to play Food Flop Funambulism. I have 5 strange food items here with a short description, and we have the time, and I hope everyone's feeling creative, so we're just going to go around the room, and everyone has to take a guess at what this food item is. Bonus points if you know what it is and have eaten it. I'm not sure.
Wait, both?
I don't know. I'm just saying
Oh,
things.
okay. Carry on.
That's the episode title. I don't know. I'm just saying things.
All right. So my my favorite food flop funambulism item that's happened before. Melissa, I think you have to share what you're doing over there.
Did you do the translation of the? what is it? Okay, hang on, wait. No, this will be the tiebreaker. Melissa, you have to do.
From English to Latin to Japanese to Chinese to I can't remember what. So the final slogan is, even if you put it in milk, it's crunchy.
Jesse, Oreos.
What?
Is that right? What?
Wait, that's Milk's favorite cookie.
It has the word milk.
Wait, is it? Oh,
Chips Ahoy.
I don't know the name, Daniel. It stays crispy in milk, but what is the thing?
Like Cookie Crisp or something. It's got to be a
Yeah.
cereal.
It's Cookie Crisp.
What's a cereal
Oh,
that
shoot.
doesn't get soggy?
Cheerios. Grape nuts.
Captain Crunch.
Ben.
Oh,
Maruchan ramen.
Is everyone answering here?
I don't know.
We're just off the rails.
Has anybody gotten it right? Oh, well, who got it right? Daniel.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Feels rigged to me.
Wait, what? Captain Crunch?
Yes.
It does too get soggy.
That's
It
the
gets
slogan
terrible.
translated.
The original slogan is "It gets real soggy if you put it in milk."
This was the worst tiebreaker ever.
All right, so it's a 3-way tie between Noah, Bryan, and Daniel.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
That's how I know it's a bad tiebreaker. An extra person joined the
We need
tie.
a new
Daniel
tiebreaker
had
for our tiebreaker.
0 points, and he somehow worked his way to 2 points to tie it up. So,
Only at Noodles at Noon.
all right. Well, our first food question. Heinz has been known for some odd ketchup options over the years, including the easy squeeze purple ketchup that we learned about in the game before. But in 2019, they decided to fancy up their ketchup line with this product, released just in time for Valentine's Day. Ben, I'm going to start. Do you want to be excluded from this round? Are
No,
you
I
busy?
can play. I'm
Okay.
just on Jesse's phone. Sorry.
So, Ben, I need you to tell me what this product is that Heinz released in 2019 for Valentine's Day to fancy up their ketchup.
Fancy up their ketchup on Valentine's Day. What a wonderful question. Is it fancy up their ketchup? Did they just... Because my first thought was...
Ben is stalling.
Ben stalling,
That's the whole point. That's,
The Bryan Stanley effect has worn off
I
on
don't
him.
know the answer.
That's the idea.
I know, but I have to stall to... Anyway. I think to fancy up their ketchup, they added gold flakes in it. Because I think that's when you need to fancy up something, at least from what I've noticed, restaurants will
Okay,
just
Ben
add
says gold flakes.
gold to things.
Okay, Jessy, what's your take on this?
Oh shoot. Now I get it, Ben. Okay.
You weren't even thinking of anything.
I was just thinking about how to cut Ben off. Okay. No, okay. Does anyone here have cats?
Yes.
Have you ever fed your cat oh, no. It's a magazine. Cat Fancy magazine. Has anyone read that?
What?
No.
Cat Fancy.
Yeah.
Come on, wrap it up, Jessy. Jessy's stalling.
I don't know. They made it like Ketchup Fancy. Like,
So they just changed the
they
name.
just re-
just changed the name. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
She's
okay.
making a cat joke.
Jessy says ketchup fancy. Daniel
Wait, I want to point out she made so much fun of me, and then her answer was they just changed
was
the
worse.
name.
Oh, brother. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this was the year that Heinz did the mayo chup swirl. So it was like ketchup and mayo but it wasn't blended, and it blended when you squeezed it out.
Like love, like two lovers.
Plooshed it out, and it turned into that stuff.
Melissa, you want to play?
Yeah, they added red wine to it, of course.
Oh.
Brian,
I was thinking it could be like chocolate. They added like chocolate swirls because
chocolate ketchup swirls it's good stuff. All right, Kaitlin.
Similar to Daniel, I was thinking of the time that they added sriracha to the ketchup. But I'm going to take a slightly different, because it's Valentine's Day, and go the candy route and say they did like a red hot cinnamon thing with the ketchup.
Red hot cinnamon ketchup.
I was
Spicy.
thinking it'd be a spicy thing, and then Jessy made me freak out. And I just went with gold flakes. So
Well, I hate to disappoint you all.
oh, good.
None of those items do exist. However, Heinz did produce ketchup caviar,
Ooh.
which I will turn my. Hold
No,
on.
you-
I want to make sure I don't spoil any of the other answers.
Oh, look at that!
The pictures will also be on noodlespodcast.com.
Looks like boba.
So is the idea that you bite,
Noodlespodcast.com.
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
is the idea that you bite into those and then like ketchup comes out? Like,
Yeah, what it's little globules of ketchup.
It's a ketchup
formed
fruit
into
gusher.
tiny balls that explode with ketchup flavor when you eat it.
It's like ketchup boba. Actually, surprisingly, Jesse's answer was the closest, just based on the packaging.
It is it is like fancy packaging. It's also gold packaging. So I'm gonna give Jessy and Ben a point because
Yes!
the packaging is gold.
This is rigged.
I don't know if anyone saw this, but Jessy and I just whiffed on 2 high fives consecutively.
good. That's what you get.
Losers.
Brian's getting mad. Brian's about to send he's at 6 Speakpipe level mad right now.
Brian came all the way to Alaska for this.
And he is the standing winner of our previous season finale tournament.
That's
so
true.
all right, let's move on to something fun and exciting. M&M's
Ooh.
has
Milk's favorite
numerous. Yeah, I think that's not right. M&M's has numerous varieties, but maybe none stranger than this option, released as part of their internationally inspired flavors. These M&M's, inspired by the country of Mexico, added this fruit to the mix. We'll go the other way now. Kaitlin,
Thank
you
goodness.
can start. Give Ben some time to formulate an answer.
honestly, I'm just going to say the first thing that popped in my head, which is guava.
Darn it, I should have gone first.
Habanero pepper.
Is that a fruit?
The seeds are inside.
Yes, thank you. I
That's-
think. I'm assuming that's in my favor.
Melissa shakes her head.
Wait, are you going to let Melissa go?
She shook her head. Do you want to go?
Yes.
You're now in this.
We're now part of this.
Wait, you are union, right?
Papaya.
Papaya.
I have been playing a lot of Stardew Valley lately. Cactus fruit.
Cactus fruit.
I
Oh,
just married Maru today.
I was going to say, congratulate. Daniel just posted in the
Daniel
Discord
has
that he
2
got
wives.
married today, so congratulations.
She gives you cherry bombs.
Well, I didn't marry anyone today, so I'm gonna say mango.
Mango. I'm gonna put
Mango.
like 3 question marks after that. Ben.
Well, there have been a lot of very good answers. I'm going to guess, and I know this isn't... No, I'm going to guess banana.
Ben says banana, the classic Mexican fruit, banana.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some good options here. We have guava, papaya, cactus fruit, mango, habanero pepper, and banana.
No one got it.
Is it coffee?
One of you went way different than the rest.
It was Daniel.
Being Bryan with habanero pepper.
You better not say it's cayenne.
It's jalapeno.
No way, Bryan.
Yeah,
So I get the point?
yeah. So Ben gets the point.
Yes!
Yeah. So Mexican jalapeno peanut M&Ms. So they're just like spicy peanuts in your M&Ms.
That
Would you-
sounds
That
really
actually
good.
sounds
I don't know,
good.
does that
yeah.
sound good? I guess okay. Yeah. I don't know about that, but we'll go with it. So Bryan, congratulations.
Thank you.
I had to Google. I said the word fruit because I thought it would throw people off, and I had to check, and Google confirmed that it was weird. It said something like any self-respecting person would say that a jalapeno is a fruit. I was like, okay, well,
Well, I
I
figured it was
respect
probably gonna
myself.
be, I was thinking it was going to be like tomatoes, if like it's a fruit on technicality or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll move along to one of my favorite foods, Pop-Tarts. Got any Pop-Tart fans?
I love Pop-Tarts. What's your favorite flavor of Pop-Tart?
Wild berry and cinnamon sugar. Thing.
Habanero.
Habanero.
Yeah,
Mine's
what
banana.
Jessy said. Do they make banana Pop-Tarts? Are you just saying
I
that?
make banana.
You just like melt the banana frosting into the
Exactly.
icing.
I like the s'more ones.
Oh, the s'more ones are good. The chocolate fudge ones are so good.
Anywho.
Pop-Tarts are known for their many sweet flavors, including blueberry, strawberry, and chocolate fudge. But this lesser-known sweet and savory combo flavor, released in 2016, oh, Melissa like knows this or something, led to Amazon reviews such as, and I quote, "Terrible worst thing I've ever tasted. Kids won't eat it, and these are absolutely poison."
Ooh.
We'll start in the middle this time. Daniel, what is the Pop-Tart flavor?
Honey glazed salmon.
Ooh. Honey glazed salmon. Okay, that is it pink? Like the frosting is pink?
So it's very deceptive. I want to say like a pretzel one, like a chocolate pretzel.
Ooh.
Chocolate pretzel.
That's a
That's
good
good.
guess.
That's good. Ben?
That's a really good guess, Jesse. I'm going to guess for a nice, sweet and savory hickory smoked barbecue.
Ooh. Everyone just got really excited.
Oh no. Okay.
I just invented Hot Pockets.
Kaitlin.
Similar to Ben, I was thinking like honey barbecue wing. So I'm gonna add the chicken to that and say honey barbecue wing.
Yes!
Honey barbecue chicken wing.
Both took it away from me. I don't know. It's sweet and savory Pop-Tart.
Sweet and savory.
Where's
You have
some
90
sweet
seconds.
and savory?
I really enjoy these deliberating noises.
We actually get feedback that they're people's favorite part of the podcast.
This is
Uh,
okay.
it's like
well,
ASMR for boring
Weird
people.
Gee, I don't know. Egg rolls. I don't know, because when you said sweet and savory, I was thinking sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
So that's all I can think of. I can't get that out of my head.
Bryan says egg rolls. And Melissa, do you know this?
I don't know it, but I was going to guess maple bacon.
Ooh.
Can that taste like poison?
Anything can taste like poison.
It's Amazon. The comments are arbitrary.
Has anybody tasted poison?
It's delicious.
Sweet and spicy.
All right.
It's to
Well,
die for.
I gotta.
Yeah.
Well, I have to give a ding ding because somebody, being Melissa, got it right on.
She got it right on.
Right on. So I'm gonna give you 2 points for that because no one's gotten one right on yet. Yeah, it is
Wow.
maple bacon Pop-Tarts, and they had quite mixed reviews on Amazon. It was a total bell curve. It was like 5 stars or 1 star, and very little in between.
I tell you what, like a maple bacon donut.
Good.
Oh, very
It is
good.
Good, man.
Very good.
Let's go.
There was that one place in Kentucky
Yeah.
that they just do like one long strip of bacon
One long strip of
across a
bacon
Long
down
John donut.
Long John.
Oh, I've had those. They're so good.
So good. Yeah. All right. Well,
Oh, bacon.
we got time. Let's talk about I lost my notes. Somebody say something. Oh, let's talk about Spam. Who here likes Spam?
I've had it once.
That tracks.
As in the male or the meat?
As in the meat.
It's all about the context. I had it once on a trip. We were in Peru. We were in the Amazon, and it was the best thing I ever ate at that time.
Yeah. No,
Because
I
I was starving, and we had crackers, and someone had Spam, and we were putting Spam on crackers, and it was amazing.
That sounds good.
Well, it was just because it was a long day. It was hot. It's not like I was trapped at like a camping
plane
trip
crashed.
gone wrong or anything.
I will say, like, growing up, I would always go, Mom, we should get Spam. She'd go, no, it's disgusting. And, like, it was very years probably of me asking for Spam and being told no because it's disgusting. One day she was finally like, I'm going to get Spam. You're going to try it. You're going to hate it. She brought it home. We fried it. And I was like, pretty good. I want more Spam now.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Backfire.
a fan.
Well, everybody knows the biggest issue with Spam. It's just not cute enough. Right? Right?
Correct.
Daniel's
It's pretty
Daniel's
ugly.
nodding his head. Yeah. Thankfully, all your Spam problems can be solved with this special kit brought to you by Sanrio and Hormel Foods. We'll start with Melissa, and we'll go back this way. So, Melissa, explain this kit, and how does it make your Spam cuter?
Cute eyes and a smile.
Puts cute eyes and a smile on it. Okay. Brian.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the same way. I was trying to think of, like, you can get them for, like, snowmen or whatever. You can put the little googly eyes or something like that. So I was just imagining little googly eyes on my
It's just a googly eye kit. Kaitlin.
I'm gonna
You're very
say-
polite. You wait to talk.
Well, I want to make sure you finish typing, Noah. I'm going to say that you get Spam cookie cutters and you can make them into fun shapes.
Ooh.
See, that's exactly what I was going to say, but I'm going to go one step further and just qualify the cookie cutter statement a bit. It's like very specifically Hello Kitty branded Spam cookie cutters, and you get Hello Kitty shapes, and you can maybe get some, like, comes with some, like, styling frosting to put on it. That's more like meat flavored than frosting flavored. Yeah.
Some Hello Kitty Spam.
Yeah,
That would
exactly.
be great. Jesse.
You get like a gingerbread house kit with the Spam.
Ooh. You can build like
Yes.
I don't know that much about Spam. Is it like durable enough to build a house with?
If you fried it, probably.
Okay.
Cut it into thin strips and fried it.
Yeah, I mean it's meat in a can, right?
Yeah.
I think the cookie cutter thing is close, but it's just not. I mean, Spam's not cookie cutter like. So these are molds. These are animal shaped molds that you kind of press the Spam into and pull it away, and you've got
Animal-shaped molds. Some great answers here. One of you has it exactly right, which makes me think that this person knows about this product. And that would be Ben. Did you?
I got
Hello
it. It's
Kitty
Hello
cookie
Kitty.
It's
cutters?
Hello Kitty
Are you
Spam.
serious? I had no idea.
Really?
No way.
Wait, as soon as you said it, I was like, it's got to be Hello Kitty. I genuinely had no idea.
Yeah, I did put Sanrio in the clue, and I thought if anyone knew that company and that they make Hello Kitty, that would be a good clue.
I
But
didn't know that.
I think, yeah. So I'll turn my
Your
computer
mother
around.
Would be so proud then.
Yeah, we have some Hello Kitty Spam. I'm not exactly sure what's in the kit, but you can mold. It looks like it has a
Can you show
mold.
that again? Is there an
Brian
answer to the
leads-
next question?
Oh wait. Uh oh. Brian's trying to cheat.
I just want to say, Brian was like laying down when he said that, and he did the whole process of like getting up and sitting forward. He's like, wait, hang on.
Whatever
Hold on.
it takes.
Let me see that
whatever
again.
it takes for the win.
All right. Well, that takes Ben to the lead with 3 points, Melissa with 2, and then Jesse and Brian with 1 as we go into this last question.
You got 2 because you got it exactly right.
Because your answer was so good.
So somebody other than Ben win this one because
I want an award.
Ben really wants this award. All right. The Hershey Company is known for many classics, including the Hershey Bar, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Almond Joy, and many more. In 2003, they introduced a new series of candies to the world, inspired by this popular potato chip. So we're going to start with Ben again and go back to the our first order. Ben, what was the potato chip that inspired this product, and what is the product?
It's Lay's. They have Lay's chocolate-covered potato chips, and they also have Lay's where it's like a chocolate bar that has Lay's in it. I'm pretty sure they still make these.
Was this in 2003, Ben? We'll put that.
Oh, no. This was in 2003? Because...
All right, Ben didn't listen to the question.
Oh, no.
Jesse.
I don't know why that would change his answer, but
That is a thing. They have done that.
Because they
Okay.
still do currently exist.
Okay.
And I was like, what? This still exists, Noah?
I will say Ruffles, which are made by Lay's. I don't know.
They have ridges. I hear.
Or maybe Cheetos. I don't know. I'm just gonna
You
start
can
listing chips.
She's
I
doing
don't know, they're
the
just
Noodles at
like-
Noon strategy,
Cheetos
casting a
are
wide
corn.
net. Okay, so they're
Am I
just
done?
sure.
Broadly
Jesse says
ambiguous.
Ruffles.
What parent company owns Hershey's and I'm gonna say Pringles. I'm gonna just say Pringles.
Oh,
It's
that's a good guess.
Pringles mashup, and you could buy Pringles shaped chocolates in a can.
Ooh.
What if they melted?
I was gonna say, would they not melt? All right, edit note. Daniel drops the mic violently. Melissa.
I missed the question because I was still looking at the Hello
The
Kitty
Hello
thing.
Kitty spam. Trying to figure out where to order that.
Move on.
No, because you have the best chance of winning, so I'm going to read it again.
No, I do.
The Hershey, well, other than Ben, you have the best chance of dethroning Ben. It's a candy made by the Hershey Company, inspired by a potato chip. What is the candy, and what potato chip was it inspired by?
Chocolate Cheetos.
Chocolate Cheetos. That's a good
I'd
one.
eat that.
Brian,
I was originally going to say Pringles.
you can
But-
still say Pringles. If you get more specific than Daniel and the answer is Pringles, I'll give it to you. Or am I just totally
Just-
baiting you right now?
Okay. For that, I guess I'll go Doritos.
People don't seem to realize they're supposed to be talking about candy because we've just gotten chip names. So I am going to say, initially what popped into my head was Funyuns for some reason. And I'm going to take a play off of that and say that it was like an onion flavored white chocolate that was supposed to be like chip dip.
Whoa.
That's-
It was very specific.
That is the most specific answer for sure. We have another person that has the answer exactly right, and I'm pretty sure they don't realize that they have it exactly right. Daniel,
What? I did not know that.
did you know about this?
I did not know about this.
Swoops, they were called. There were Reese's Swoops and some other different brands
What?
of Swoops.
Oh, I have seen
And it was
those.
like
They come-
Pringles shaped
Yeah, they come in like a
chocolate
little
things in a
Pringles
can?
plastic, like a little, not a can, but like a little plastic. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they're just like stackable chocolate chips.
Whoa.
I do remember those from my childhood.
Let's go.
I have zero memory of those.
So can you combine my answers with my girlfriend's? And we'll have 3 points.
Remember when I said I was originally going to say Pringles?
Oh yeah.
I tried to help you, Brian. I really tried to help, but I am afraid I have to give the win to Ben. I mean, I'm excited to give the win to
Wait.
Ben
Yay!
with 3 points.
Is it okay?
It's
Daniel
okay.
and Melissa with 2, and Jesse and Brian with 1. So Ben, that means you win the prize, and you get to start the traveling award as it's called. Jessy is now reaching into the secret drawer,
No way.
and she is pulling out the medal. Jessy, can you describe the medal?
Give me that. Okay. This is the MVP medal that is very patriotic looking, but very special for France. On the back, we have this QR code. And Noah custom made a web page that you should probably explain this part.
So,
Okay.
Ben, why don't you scan that QR code?
I have done.
And
Ben has a lot of trust in Noah. I don't know that I would be scanning random QR codes.
And it sends an
type in your
email to
password.
the
What's
owner
your
of the
social
Rockies.
security number?
It's like the Super Bowl commercial. It's just
Whoa,
a
there's
QR
like
code.
okay, my name is Ben.
so this has taken Ben to a web page.
He's now entering his personal information, everyone.
Yeah, actually, he is.
The lawyer has some thoughts about this.
So this is the Traveling Award webpage, and so Ben is now, because he scanned the QR code, he's been given a special link to this webpage
How
where
do
he
you
can.
spell funambulism? What is it?
I'll text it to you.
Okay, thank you.
So on this webpage, it asks Ben his name, where he won the award, and how he won the award.
I put in your full address.
And then this will be added to a timeline at metzger.media/traveling award, traveling dash award.
Metzger.media/travelingaward.com.
Media.com.
I didn't want to pay for a domain, so so then this will add Ben's name and how he won the award to the timeline, and then Ben,
Whoa.
you are there. You go. Ben just added it. And
I just
Ben
added it.
Ben just wrote, "I won food flop funambulism."
Well, it said, how did I get it? And that's how I got it.
So Ben, your job is to now pass this award on to somebody. They may win a game, they may be deserving of something, whatever the award is, but your job is to pass this on to them and have them then add their name to the Traveling Award website.
And it can be anybody Noodles at Noon related or
No, anyone in the world.
anyone in the world.
Anyone in the world.
Oh, this is wonderful. I love this idea. And I have a tiebreaker for our first game. And
Ooh.
Wait. I just want to say we cannot take credit for this idea because Ben, your roommate, gave us this award and this idea.
Like a year ago.
which one?
Braden.
Braden gave us.
He gave this to me after I won some game at their house, and he was like, "You should set up a website and have it where you can pass on the award to a bunch of people."
And Noah's
That's
like, yeah,
awesome.
whatever, that's dumb.
And then this afternoon, I was like, "Okay, I could do that." So it took me like a year to finally do that, but there you go.
That's terrific. Thank you. That's a great idea, Braden. And thank you for doing that, Noah and Jesse.
And the link will be on noodlespodcast.com,
Noodlespodcast.com.
so everyone can follow the Traveling Award as
Jesse,
it makes
your
its way.
phone locked, and I need it unlocked so I can give the tiebreaker to our first game. I'm gonna have this be between Bryan and Noah. Daniel, you can do it too
Wait, why?
because you got the other one. You got
Yeah, Daniel scored 2 points in there somehow.
because Melissa came up with the question and then Daniel got it.
Oh, wait,
And the
Captain
world's
Crunch.
least effective tiebreaker ever.
All right. I love this game.
Okay, so I'll be honest. I didn't know this company's slogan. And then I looked up like most popular slogans, and this one was like number 3 on every list that I checked. I'm like, I didn't know this, but let's roll with it. So this slogan, for the win, translated all those several times that we've talked about, is this: prototype. If Grandpa hadn't told you, you wouldn't be here. The people around the current players are allowed to help them, I will say.
I have no one around me.
Well,
I'm in a corner by myself.
Isolationist.
Jesse, you can, if you think you know, you can help. You can play for.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah.
It's prototype. If Grandpa hadn't told you, you wouldn't be here.
Oh, this makes me think of that one. If what's his face calls, everybody listens, or what's that one? It was old. I don't think this is it anyway, but oh, Caitlin's whispering. Brian's got a smug look on his face.
So we're going to go with like an Impossible Burger.
An Impossible Burger is Incorrect.
And or tofu.
What?
And or tofu.
And or tofu. Those are incorrect. I'll narrow it down because I do think this one is harder. We are looking for a personal care product.
I can't think of anything that's appropriate.
Then none of us use personal care products.
All of our hygiene is terrible. That's a good point. No.
Brian, Old Spice.
Old Spice is correct.
What?
The original slogan is the original. Your grand. Oh, I only have. Wait, can I translate it all the way back? Can someone look up Old Spice slogan? I have yours and mine.
I just know for a while that they were known for being like the old man deodorant or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Okay, the original slogan is, if your grandfather hadn't worn it, you wouldn't exist.
that's what it is.
Oh, that's funny.
So, Brian and Kaitlin,
Heck yeah.
on behalf of winning this game, I'm going to give you this award, this rolling award.
Ooh, the
get to
MVP award.
You get to scan the QR code.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Ben is now placing a medal around Brian's neck.
Brian is kneeling on the ground. Brian has a big hat.
I will not do that.
Brian's head is too big. Brian has been knighted. And Brian, now you get to scan that QR code and add your name to the traveling award log. And what's great is now this is going to leave our town and go somewhere else.
Yes.
Unless I beat you at Dominion later tonight and I get it back.
Should move my microphone back in front of my face. I did briefly forget that I was talking to Brian over there. I'm like, no one can hear this.
That's why I also have my phone set up in the middle of the room just for anyone that's off mic.
Noah thought of everything. Once again, I want to shout out Noah. He did a lot of stuff to put this together. He created a whole nother website again, and he put together a game. So thank you so much to Noah. Congratulations, first of all, to me for winning the first game. And congratulations to Brian for winning our other game. Do you have anything you would like to add? What are you currently... are you scanning the QR code?
Brian can't scan the QR code because his phone is broken and his camera doesn't work. And I just looked over
Oh,
and
no.
his camera failed.
Well, this dumb award was fun while it lasted.
All right. Brian, I'm texting you the link. Don't share that link because the QR code actually has a password built into it. So only you can't just go to the website and add your name. You have to scan the QR code.
Whoa.
So,
Unless you're Brian, and now you have the link.
yeah. I mean, I did build it in an afternoon. It's not the most secure thing. You can probably hack it, but please
I'm on
don't.
it right now. But yeah, Brian, do you have anything you'd like to add as you type?
Thank you for everything. This is the greatest day of my life.
It sounds like. Does anybody else have anything they would like to add? Jessy.
I don't believe this is the greatest day of your life, Brian, because I saw that you were prom king. So
You've had bigger things happen. What about as a number one fan, Kaitlin?
This is the greatest day of my life.
Okay.
Everyone go around and just say it's the greatest day of your life.
this is the greatest day of my
This is
life.
the greatest day of our life.
This is our life, but
Our collective
The
lives.
choice.
Our lives.
Noah, do you have anything you would like to add?
Just that Brian and Kaitlin, as a thank you gift for hosting them, they gave me Legos and Jessy this awesome mug with dragon scales on it.
Which might be fish scales, but I like to think they're dragon
They were
scales.
intended to be dragon scales, so I'm glad that
Oh
you're taking
my
it that
gosh,
way.
Kaitlin, you're amazing. Okay, so
So
They're the best.
if you ever want some cool people to come stay at your house, I think they actually are for hire.
We can hire you to stay at our house. Well, thank you all so much for listening. Congratulations to you guys, because we're all winners here, all our listeners. And thank you so much to everyone who was here. This was a wonderful time. Jessy and I still can't high-five each other. It's fine. But yeah, thank you all so much. And we'll see you next time.
No, this is the end.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, this is the end of
the end of
season 2.
season 2.
We didn't
We'll
get-
see
End of
it for
season two.
season
We didn't get
3.
renewed?
Season 3, we'll see if this gets enough. If this gets 10 likes,
Do we have a like feature?
Shows, it's just gonna burn. It's just,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Not
Netflix
getting-
show,
Oh,
so
Brian?
we're lucky we got a season 2.
Well, I'm confident. So I added my list to this traveling award. I'm just a little confused Ben, why didn't you put your actual location of Fairbanks, Alaska on here?
Oh, I bet.
You don't want to dox yourself?
Finally, Ben has been outed. No.
All right, as the season 2 finale, if you'd like to know where Ben lives, go to the website and find the link to the traveling award.
And
Cut.
cut.